Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 91 with me, Sid, and last episode... Well, actually, let's jump back even an episode further, shall we? So, the episode before last, we made 32 ingots of pig iron and did a whole load of make work around the place while we waited for the pig iron to smelt. The last episode, we did something pretty similar. But this time we actually went out into the wild, mined some iron from one of the spots that I'd, things limonite specifically, and then brought it back. And because the base was chunk loaded, oh, that's still got ladders in it, let me get those out. Because the base was chunk loaded, we obviously came back to a batch of completed limonite, pig iron. And obviously all of this is aiming towards getting what's the word I'm looking for? Getting some black steel armor underway. Now, we didn't get a huge amount, we just got this, that, and this, which is not as vast amount as I would have liked. We'd use the hammer. It was relatively efficient, actually, although I think we lost quite a bit. But we have got our pig iron here, and we do need to make black steel. However, that's going to take a hot minute. So while that is taking a hot minute, I am just going to process, well, before I start that, I should say, I'm going to process up all of this iron with an aim to sticking it in our stash of goodies. It's not going to take too long, but you know, obviously it will take some time, so you know, I'm going to just get that done. Now, one of the worries I've had recently, obviously, if you watch my announcement or the last few videos, you know that I have cut back my video output to 4 videos a week, one basically of each series, and I know TFC is my most popular series, so you know it's kind of a bit of a shooting myself in the foot to some degree, cutting it back so excessively. And I am going to try, I'm not going to promising I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to accomplish more per episode with the TFC. So yeah, that will be a thing if I can. You know, it's a funny thing. I mean, it's been suggested that I could actually cut my episode because I tend to overrun, because I tend to waffle. You know, I accept my flaws. I am more than happy with my flaws as they are. That does not want me to throw it away, does it? Then you know, but because I tend to waffle, I do tend to overrun on my videos, and I know that, and I don't really want to just split these in half and do them in half. I have usually have a kind of a plan in my head of what I want to accomplish in any given video. So yeah, that whilst it would obviously solve the problem of putting something out every day, it kind of goes against the way that I work. So we're here, we're doing our thing, and I'm just going to process this iron up, and then we will get to the black steel bit. Yeah, back in a moment. Alright, well that is all the iron processed up, which gives us a goodly amount. I mean, it's not a vast number, certainly not by any normal Minecraft standard, but by TFC standards it's not bad at all. So, black steel. Let us... I'm still struggling. I just tried playing with a bit with tab as my inventory key, because 7 days to die screwing with my keyboard. But yes, that's not the thing. Let's go black. Not block steel. Black steel. Black steel is made with high carbon black steel, which in turn is made with pig iron and weak steel. Weak steel is made by combining steel, nickel and black bronze, and we're doing that on the basis of 2 steel to 1 nickel to 1 black bronze to make 4. So I know over here I've got 6 and 6, so I need 12, so I need to do 7 more of these need to be steel. And to do that, obviously we use U and we hammer it into high carbon, and we hammer that into steel. Easy. Let me just pop that in there. Typical. I haven't got anything on me to light a fire with. Okay. Right. Give me a wrought iron ingot, and give me... How didn't I do that? You know what I've got? Why do I have a nagging sensation that I... No, I didn't. Okay. I have this nagging sensation that I've already done this. Obviously a little touch of deja vu there. So we definitely want you, and I would like to get a piece of you, and we should be able to make you into that. Now, if we've got some leather, and I hope we have, if not, I need to get some going, because I've got plenty. I haven't got any leather, damn it. Okay. I need to do that in now. So let me go in and get this right. That goes into lime water, and that's going to give me a large soaked hide, and then we'll do the we'll do the leather anyway. In the meantime, let's not let it stop this. Now, can you do not go up on those tool racks, which is a pain. There you go. Still lit though, innit? Right, so I'm going to heat this up. We then need to process this up to become steel. Once we've got enough steel, we can pile that into the alloy smelter, and that will become weak alloy stuff. That's going to take a hot minute, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're ready. So it's time to do some hammering. Plans to ingot, and it's just all the way through to... Nope, not there. Not there. There. High carbon steel, and then steel ingot. Get there eventually. No wonder. There we go. 1 steel ingot. 7 more to go. And number 7. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit more efficiently. I think definitely got that one down. Definitely got that one down. There we go. That's how you do it. Yeah, I do, however, need to have a drink, need to go and have an eat, and yeah, working through the night. Yeah, it's tough work. This malarkey. So. That's the easy bit. Oh damn, my inventory key is doing my head in. First things first, do you need all of these? Well, not that one, and not that one, and not that one, but and not that one. But these two need to cool down to the point where they can go in with these. So well, let's do that, shall we? I'm going to have a quick sleep. That will that will allow them to cool down, and then we can get the actual weak steel ingots going, and world will be good. Let's just deal with the cows. Trying to get a good habit going with the old cow milking. So that's now got 6, 3 more buckets, and we've got another batch of cheese, which is all good. Yeah, I think we're getting close to something that's doing that. I can't remember what actual. Oh, you're still very hot. Oh wow. All right. I mean, I know I can stick them in the. That's not even the right machine either. I know I can stick them into the hoofer. Let me just get that going. I don't know how long this takes, but it looks like it might be a while. Then again, this doesn't look as long as a pig iron, so that shouldn't be too bad, which is always a bonus. I think it's always a bonus. It is generally a bonus. So, and as soon as these are cooled down, we can pop them in there, and that'll get us the first thing. So, yeah, there we go. Let's let this run, and I'll be back once that process is done. Okay, while I was waiting for that, I'm just doing these. Now I need 21 more, which is basically 3 lots from these. Useful information that you can actually do these per growth stage, once per growth stage I should say, so we should be good to get this entire field planted, which will significantly improve our fabric production and means we can improve our windmill, if nothing else, so it looks nice. But idle hands and all that. So yeah, I went and scythed the trees to get the sticks and make sure I got the right number of hoofer bits while we're at it. Hoofer bits is technical jargon, of course. And I also just noticed that I'm carrying around stuff that I actually don't need. That I do need, that's there for a reason. How are you doing? You have sprouted weeds, you git. I'm still pushing this while we're in the area. I am pushing the development of these crops, even though that one's fairly minor. And yeah, we'll see how we go with that. There is a potato and carrot agricraft seed, which we will have a look at, but there is our weak steel. And we can take you and weld it with pig iron to get high carbon black steel. 24 of them. So we are in the position where we need to get 24, and we've actually got a seriously good amount of pig iron kicking around there as well. So should we wish to do something else with that, we can. Bang. Okay, and we need to do, I think we're going to run both. They're both set up anyway, so, and we'll just do 1 2 3 4 and 1 and 1 2 and 1 2 3, and then it is again back to the cooking of these items, heating them up to welding point, and then welding them in the old thing. Now I may or may not do another time-lapse montage. I kind of, there's a little bit of me enjoys doing them just because they're silly. There's a little bit that hates doing this just because it's utterly annoying as hell, and especially when they do that. But yeah, so we can be working on the hides while that's happening, and I may, if I've got enough, make a make a black steel knife, but I may just make stone knives for the bulk of this. it should be all right. This should last the entire duration. And yeah, 2 steps, and then we've got leather. We can get an item frame in the thing to keep the flint and steel in, and that will be that job as well. But yeah, we've got our work cut out for us. If nothing else, just getting it to black steel is going to take a goodly amount of time, and then we have to start welding it into plates and all sorts of good stuff. So I think it's single plate, definitely lots of single plates. I think we can take it all the way to single plate, and then we can get the double plate bit welded as and when we need it for the rest of it. But right now we need to get this done. We'll stick it in the water to soak, and then after it's done its soak in the water, we can get some leather. And yeah, it's always handy to have a bit kicking around, just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. Let's be honest. You can be happily working away, and then suddenly out of the blue, up pops, there you go, large prepared hide, up pops a requirement for leather, and you're like, oh man, and then you got no leather, and you're like, oh, I wish I got leather. And you know how it goes. You know how it goes. I know how it goes. We all know how it goes. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, we should be good to go, and that we can hammer down to, just try simple black steel ingot. Done. One down. One down, many to go. So yeah, this is relatively straightforward at this stage, and nope, like that. So I don't think there's any rocket science here. This is just going to be what we see here. So I'm going to do this 22 more times, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alright, so now we've got almost all of the black steel done. I'm starting to heat these back up as well, and these need to be made into single sheets, which not that's such as that, and we need 11 single sheets, so that's going to go through, I think it's 11. I did my maths, but you know me in maths, so yeah, less said about that the better really. But yeah, so at the moment we can only heat 2 up while we wait for these to heat, but once we've got those going, we can actually start to really make this armour I've got, which of course we have over here. I am so glad I don't have to make those. You've got no idea how much I hated those in earlier TFCs before we got the tech involved, or maybe you do, I don't know. It's just not my favourite. Anyway, yeah, let me carry on getting these sheets done. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, this is the last of the sheets, which I've got down pat. So we're going to start with a helmet, and the helmet is going to require us to go bend, 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 hammer. So that is the helmet, and if we take that, if it's hot enough, it's not hot enough, damn you. Okay, what can I take out that's not really hot? That's not very hot yet, so we'll go there. So we need to get these back up to the weld point, and the usage of the unfinished helmet is to weld another sheet to it to give us a stage 2, and then we use that is hammered out to get a black steel helmet. I've also brought an armour stand because we might as well display our work as we finish it. Let's get it up to danger level, because why not? And yeah, we'll definitely get the armour done this episode. The next thing will be enchanting it, which is going to be a longer job because we're going to have to go back to the grinder, grind some levels, you know, beat it back, so on and so forth. So what we'll do is we shall get you and weld and process, and we are going to go all the way back up to here. Black steel helmet, huge durability, and there, it looks awesome. I love it. Right, next one, the next simplest thing is the boots. The boots are made with, again, with a black sheet, so let us keep this hot. That lot are all ready. Let's have a look at this side. That one. Let's start there then. So we're going for boots, and we are going to go all the way over to here. Nope. This is going to be awkward, isn't it? That was almost there. Except, of course, it's... Okay, yeah. This is going to be a pain. Oh yeah, I can see that already this is going to be a pain. Oh, maybe not as big a pain as I thought it was going to be, but you know, still a pain. Anyway, we'll get the boots done. That's the next thing, and then we'll do the greaves, which is the next most complex, and then we'll do the chest plate, which is the certainly the most heavy in iron usage, shall we say. That's probably a good way to describe it. So we're going to have to wait for this to heat back up to temperature, but in the meantime, let's just have a look. The greaves are made with a double sheet, so let us go and get 2 of those and weld and make you into the leggings, as it would be. So we need to go quite high up, and then we're going to go, okay, hammer, pin, no, hammer, pin, no, a little bit further, hammer, pinch, bend, almost, hammer, pinch, oh, by sheer fluke. I like sheer fluke. Let me pop that in. In fact, let me pop you in here and take one of these into here. So everything in there is all we need to make the breastplate, and they're all ready. This is all ready, so we could take the boots. Let's get those done next. And we are going to finish the boots, and it is no, it's got to be we'll get there eventually. Not quite. Still too far. Still too far. Not far enough. Damn it, I hate this thing. Oops. Hang on. Mucking this up now. Heat it back up again. But this is part of the course. This is me basically trying to get this thing done. I'm going to continue on with those. I'm not going to bore you by hammering away at this constantly in the same place. The greaves, the unfinished stage 1 just needs a single sheet to bring it to stage 2, and then we do the similar kind of thing there. In fact, we can do that one. Let me just try that first. Hang on. What Black steel sheet, unfinished black greaves, blah blah. I'm out of flux. Don't mind being out of flux. I was panicking that the recipe was wrong. So we can grab those again and get that done. And finish that. So that is a hammer pinch. Hammer pinch bend. Hammer pinch bend. Hammer pinch bend. Not quite. Hammer pinch bend. Too far. Hammer pinch bend. No. Hammer pinch bend. Not far enough. Still not far enough. Hammer pinch bend. Almost. Hammer pinch. Oh no, too far. Gotcha. Greaves. Wow, that was a lot more effort than it should have been. These boots, however, these are going to be a pain. I can feel it. So it is. That's not far enough down. That's almost there. And that goes over. No. Oh. I'm making mistakes now. Let me do this and I'll be back in a bit. Literally the instant I stopped recording, I hit it. Oh well, no worries. We're on to the good stuff now. We are going to make a double sheet and pop you back in the forge. We're going to make another double sheet and we are going to make a chest plate, which is going to be upset. Oh, no, hang on, almost. There we go. That's probably, yeah, that's cooled down to the point where it won't go. So then it's going to be weld a double sheet onto that and hammer out to make the breastplate, and that will be our armor made. I mean, the damage reduction on this stuff is huge compared to, I mean, even it's pretty good on that. But you lose on the crush damage. This, I think, is more balanced across the range. Anyway, let's see how hard this last bit is, shall we? Same again, upset. No, that was rubbish. By sheer fluke. And there we have it. There we have our unenchanted first draft of the armor. Let's try it on, shall we? Helmet. Looks badass, actually. That is oh, that looks so good. All right, well, it's not ready yet because we do want to enchant it. We don't, and this is, well, I mean, it seems kind of pointless saying it's combat armor, because realistically that is what armor is for. But oh, I've just realised I have just spent. Oh, I didn't actually. Whew, relief. Oh, everything's ripe over here as well by the looks of it. That's not the maize, and neither is the wheat, but all of that is. Excellent. Well, I think on that note, we can call this episode an episode. We have made the armour. I've got enough levels to... Oh, I also need to go and get some food. I've managed to just work through. I have the levels to do one enchant, and we'll then have to do some more enchantage. We need to get grain going on. That's got grain in it. There you go. Bang, 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 bang. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we can make ourselves a salad, and ooh, okay, we can make ourselves three. I'm going to have to restock my food. I think again. Seems doesn't seem like 5 minutes ago since I did it. We'll just take one of them then. That will do for now. And we'll do. Oh wow, yeah, we definitely need to restock. We're 2 vessels down already. That leaves that one which has got just about enough to make 1 meal in it, maybe. But it doesn't matter because we have nice shiny armor, and with nice shiny armor, once it's enchanted, will come the option to make tackle the dungeons again and see whether we can get a bit further in. I'm wondering whether to also upgrade my arrows and maybe my bow. Haven't decided on that one yet, but yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.